Mike's hot boots on the ground, troops coming heavy with the no-nonsense sound. Ain't no filters, we break the mold. Stories hidden, swept away, now they're getting told. Spotlights hit, the tension pops. We ain't here for nothing but the real damn drops. We're busting bubbles, taking names, cussing and discussing, changing the game. No smoke, no mirrors, no curtain calls. Piss on the fire and call the dogs. Steel chairs, court stairs, backstage heat. Legends fall when we bring that beat. Voices sharp, we cutting right through. Best damn team, yeah, you know it's true. We ain't your daddy's play-by-play. We call it raw, we're here to stay. From bell to bell, win or loss. Truth don't care who signs the checks or calls the boss. Putting out fires, taking names, cussing and discussing, fueling the flames. Standing tall when the last bell call. Piss on the fire and call the dogs.
Good evening, everybody. Want to thank you all for joining us tonight for this edition of Cussin and Discussin. I am the Doctor of Professional Wrestling, Mike Blankenship, PhD. He is the Excellence of Elocution, Walter Dixon, and we are halfway through the week and closer to returning to Oliver Springs, Tennessee.
We are just days away from Oliver Springs, Tennessee, and I'm getting more and more excited as the time goes. As the closer we get, the more I'm
tickle pink.
Filled with anticipation.
I'm tickle pink.
Tickled pink?
I am tickle pink because it is Tennessee. It is the great state of Tennessee. Like I said, Elevate Pro Wrestling going to be at the Tri-County DAV number 26 and starting out. Gavin, how is it going? It's going good, man. It's really actually going good. Getting ready for a good week of wrestling.
Now, the better question,
are you ready?
Is Skyvin ready? And I mean, look, he's got a match up here, a three-way between Skyvin, Jordan Maiva, and Repic.
That's going to be interesting. I mean, we saw all three.
Mm-hmm.
This time we get to see them all three in the same ring at one time.
Yeah. Repic and Skyvin have a similar style.
Yeah.
Maiva is a little more grounded. Skyvin put up a tremendous effort in his last match with Elevate Pro Wrestling versus the American Spartan, Zack Apollyon.
Sell out.
And hey, that super kick, it dang near took his head off. I mean, it really did.
I want to go ahead and say one thing before we get started, and then we'll get to that. You realize tonight we're not only on Cussin and Discussin's Facebook and YouTube,
mm-hmm.
but by the good graces of Mr. Moore, we are on Elevate Pro Wrestling's Facebook and YouTube.
We are live on 4 platforms.
That's it. And let's see what he says here. Hold on. It's coming. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, always. I've got a great mindset for this, and I think I can push through.
Never shared the ring with them, but can't wait. Well, that's all you can do. I mean, you're going against 2 opponents that you've never been in the ring with, and we know that you have a great mind for this. You're willing to put your body on the line, and you have a tremendous move set. You have a tremendous mind for working on the move, and we've seen that before. We can't wait to see it again.
That's fact.
Especially against 2 guys as truly professional and just capable as Repic and Jordan Myra.
That is indeed a fact. He's here.
He's Gavin doing a little bit of research.
He's here.
Uh-huh.
Skyvin, how busy are you right now? Yes, no, maybe.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking. If he says he ain't busy, is he busy? Could he be busy?
Well, you got to give him time.
I'm giving him time. Yes or no answers. He might be busy. You never know.
Give the boy some time.
Not too busy.
Well, shoot him the link.
Tell you what, I'm gonna send you the link, and you join us just for a minute and talk to us, and
let us know. Come on live with us and let us know your thoughts on the upcoming match, and maybe give us a little insight into your mindset and your game plan going into this.
Absolutely. Let me find you here.
The E first. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Hold on. Let me get my S. Okay. There he is. Hold on. I'm working on this. I'm an old man. No, I don't need debt relief. I need skiving. I'm sending you the link. Go ahead and, well, I was trying to. There you are. Okay. Now let's see if this thing works.
Chris Galgos. What?
Fuck AEW. AEW is a stinking indie promotion. Can't really disagree with it.
I mean, yeah, I can't disagree with that.
I suppose so. Let's give Skivin a minute to join up. He deserves to be canceled, kicked off. WBD, Warner Brothers Distribution, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And look, I'm no fan.
I don't disagree.
While we're waiting on Skivin here, we were talking about an article that you read the other day, or a post, whatever it was, where a particular wrestling mind
I heard somebody jump in.
Oh,
could it be?
That is.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Am I here? Can you guys hear me just fine?
Well, yeah, you are fine.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Talk to us a little bit about this weekend. Elevate Pro Wrestling going to be back in Oliver Springs. You've got a 3-way match. Repic and Jordan Myra. What's your mindset?
So I've been keeping my eye on Jordan for a long time, and I can tell you, I'm not going to throw any headbutts to him because I'm not trying to get a headache after the match.
Understandable. Yeah,
so
understandable.
That's one thing I can keep in mind during the match. But I know Repic, he has an unorthodox moveset, and it has a little bit of a twisted mindset. So I can be prepared, and I can be prepared to get a little twisted too. And also, I do have someone coming out with me. They have yet to honestly meet the wrestling world with me. So I can't wait to bring them alongside with me. But to Jordan and Repic, just saying, I'm not going to hold anything back, and I will be there to come for the win and hopefully get my record up there at Elevate Pro Wrestling.
Well, two things real quick, just to touch on two things you said. One about the headbutt. We understand Jordan Myra is he has that Pacific Islander sort of genetic predisposition. You don't want to headbutt him. However, it was pretty obvious to us the last time we seen Jordan Myra that chops work wonders.
They do indeed.
TKO Josh Turner, God bless him, and may he heal up and get back to us as quick as possible. But those chops he laid in on Jordan Maiva really done some damage.
Oh yeah, indeed.
And second, you mentioned that Repic is his mindset's, you said, and I quote, a little twisted. Rephrase, his mindset is extremely twisted.
He's a few French fries short of a Happy Meal.
Yeah.
See,
We
how I see it,
bucked the system.
Either we
you can kind of get a little crazy sometimes, and
well, there was like 7.
you got to think outside the box. And honestly, I think I can start to match his crazy a little bit. So I'm gonna keep that in my mind and not share it, because I want to surprise Repic and show him what I can truly do in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we look forward to it, man. And if you've got anything to say out there, shout out for the fans or anything of that nature, please be our guest. Yeah.
Oh, to everybody that's pretty much helped me throughout my whole career, I'm grateful for all of them. And I know I've made some friends and enemies along the way, but hey, we just got to keep pushing through no matter what, and hopefully keep a great mindset throughout all of the journeys and everything. And I also want to, like you guys mentioned him already, Josh Turner. I hope you really do get better. I am praying for you every single day, and I miss you, buddy. I hope you get well soon.
We're all thoughts and prayers for Josh Turner. We love him. We've only had the opportunity to meet him once, but we instantly just felt like we connected with the guy.
Absolutely.
He's a true wonderful person deep down, and a great wrestler. And it was a great honor to meet him, and we look forward to seeing him again. And good thoughts.
Absolutely.
We know we'll see him again.
Oh, yes.
So, Skyvin, I mean, we'll let you jump back off here. We appreciate you joining us for a minute. Please hang out for the rest of the show, and hopefully we get a couple more guys come in, and maybe they want to share some insights as well. So, hey, hang out with us tonight.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
We love it.
Hopefully, I can see if Jordan or Repic will hop on and see what they have to say.
We never know. I mean, it's open, so all they've got to do is say hey or send one of us a message, and we'll get them on here.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. We appreciate you for stopping by, and hope you have a great evening.
All right, you all do the same.
Well,
Thanks, man.
See you Saturday. Oh Lord.
Big words there from Repic.
He is really not Repic.
Or excuse me,
Skyvin.
I'm sorry. He's just talking about
it's
Repic.
his fault.
He was just talking about Repic.
He's losing his mind.
Maybe I'm a little touched. Repic is really touched.
Yeah, I know.
Getting blown up here by messages from Chris Gallegos.
He's not an AEW fan.
Well, I mean, he's made that clear.
The thing about it is I'm not a WWE fan. Really, I'm not an AEW. I'm not an anybody fan.
Well,
I'm a D fan.
I seen he mentioned there that he was a fan of more of the Mid-South and Georgia. Yeah, I mean, and some of the older stuff, and that's great. We love that stuff too.
Indeed. I grew up on Jim Crockett Promotions. Right. I mean, my first venture watching WWF at the time was probably going to the local video store and renting pay-per-view tapes. So yeah. Oh, but no.
Yeah, we're. I mean, neither of us are AEW fans. And what I started to say before Skyvin joined us, and I'm so glad he did. You were reading me the article the post that you were reading.
Find that because
and essentially it was saying that.
I remember the post. I've got it actually. Let me flip back through my phone, and I will read it verbatim. Right here it is. This was posted on Facebook. The Pro Wrestling World is what the page was called.
Yeah, and it was their post. It wasn't
it's their post. Whoever what have you. But I'm going to read it. Hangman Page is a better star than Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin was huge in the Attitude Era, sure. He had charisma, shock value, and a rebellious edge. But let's be honest, he thrilled in a time when wrestling was already exploding. The TV was king, the crowd was captive, and the heat came easy. Austin's run, though iconic, was short, flashy, and heavily reliant on the era itself. Hangman Page is doing what Austin could never do. He's carrying wrestling in an era where fans are skeptical, distracted, and endlessly critical online. He's turning nuanced storytelling, real character flaws, and authentic emotion into massive heat and loyalty. Every title run, every promo, every storyline feels earned because the modern wrestling audience demands it. Hangman's success isn't given, but he fights for it. The reality, Hangman Page greater than Stone Cold, hands down, and Austin wouldn't survive 1 week in the area Hangman dominates. That's the uncomfortable truth that will make you all scream, and it should. This is Peculiar Pete, and it's true. I'm back. Hold your applause. Oh,
Well, there's no applause due for that.
Listen,
it's utter ridiculousness, asininity at its finest.
You know, when I first saw Hangman Adam Page, and this was back when AEW first done the pop, when it first became prevalent, and I thought that there was a hope and a glimmer that AEW would be a revitalization of what professional wrestling to me should have been.
Old school professional wrestling.
And that's what they promised in the beginning, that AEW was going to be more sports related than, I don't want to use the word gimmicky, but gimmicky. Here's the deal. Adam Page has done nothing original.
No.
I mean, the character itself, Hangman Adam Page as a cowboy.
Yeah.
Or a wannabe cowboy.
Which has been done countless times.
Cowboy Bill Watts, Cowboy Bob Ellis, Blackjack Mulligan, Barry. What do I need to go on?
No.
I didn't think so. But point of the matter being is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Risha Brown Cottle, ready to see Zack Apollyon official.
Zack Apollyon official.
I mean, he's welcome.
Is he around? Is Zack around? I know I'm biting my tongue on this one, but is he around? Because God knows if we don't get him on here, we're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily we're in trouble, but we'll never hear the end of it.
Right. We'll never hear the end of it. That's the problem.
I can almost guess that one of the three people watching is probably Charlie Craig right now.
Four.
Yeah, well, he just jumped back.
If we don't have at least one of the members of the 5-Star Mafia on here tonight, we'll be called the CNN of the wrestling world, and
Ain't they the
goodness knows that
ain't gonna fly.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, as far as that Adam Page thing goes.
I don't buy into it. I don't buy into Adam Page being, listen, I thought he had something. And he does have something. Jim Cornette calls it the drizzling shits.
Right.
I just don't. They've never stabilized that gimmick. When he first come in, he was a cowboy and he was going to be the big superhero. And then all of a sudden, he's got a drinking problem and he can't handle his liquor. And now we're going to make him an alcoholic and put him on TV.
Well, a cowboy that can't handle his liquor is no cowboy at all.
And that's what I'm saying. And then they send him away and bring him back and send him away and bring him back. And you've seen it done.
That gimmick of he's an alcoholic, and that's already been done too. I know that's not a gimmick per se, but using that sort of real life detail
It's
in a
been
wrestling
done.
story has been done.
Road Warrior Hawk,
Jake
the Snake Roberts,
Jeff Hardy. Jeff
Hardy, Scott Hall.
I
mean, granted, 90% of the time Scott Hall was actually drunk when he was doing it, but so was Jeff.
Was Jeff Hardy. You know, Road Warrior Hawk was.
I think Hawk could mask it.
Road Warrior Hawk masked it almost better than anyone.
Yeah.
I think Jake was probably masking a lot of it. And then near the end of his in-ring time, when he was bouncing around the indies and he had that one match where he came out and he could barely climb in the ring. It was, at that point, it was so far, so bad. It was not disguisable.
No, it wasn't.
But Road Warrior Hawk went to the ring for decades worse off than Adam Page has been on a Saturday night.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and, while we're on the topic of the American Spartan, Zack Apollyon, he's got a match.
Yes, he does.
He's going to be taking on Hyper Rage Chris Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that's one that could definitely go either way in my book.
Yeah.
I honestly think that Zack Apollyon might be selling Chris Kendrick a little short.
Well,
I don't think he's focused.
There's no doubt in my mind that Zack Apollyon is selling Chris Kendrick short. Once Zack Apollyon became a member of the 5-Star Mafia, he allowed his ego to inflate to such a state that he now sees no one as a challenge. And Chris Kendrick is no different. He sees Chris Kendrick as just a pebble on his path to stardom. So,
indeed,
you know, I'm not. Look, I can't not say this because I've said it before. I was a huge fan of Zack Apollyon during his first couple of showings with Elevate Pro Wrestling.
Yes, absolutely. I mean,
and he has quite possibly, Zack Apollyon has more potential in the Elevate Pro Wrestling heavyweight title picture than any single person in that heavyweight title picture.
You know, what really shocks me is this person was #1 contender
mm-hmm.
to the Elevate Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
And
Zack Apollyon took Brutus to the limit.
Well, I'm talking about after the fact. Coming out of Lowell, Kentucky,
mm-hmm.
he beat Jake Rayner.
Yeah.
And became the legitimate #1 contender to the title.
Yeah.
Granted, a vacant title, but he was still #1 contender because Brutus vacated after the fact.
Yes.
Now, what gets me is somebody who has that status and basically, because his partner, stablemate, cohort, mafia brother,
yeah,
the Vision Zander Storm, no longer wanted to be next level champion, he cashed in the next level title.
Well, I'm almost positive that there is more to that than we know.
Oh, I'm sure there is,
because I think there's a possibility that Zander Storm wanted a shot at his former stablemate and brother Brutus.
Yeah, but this was after the fact. This
Well,
was,
I understand, but I think he wanted that shot. I think he felt like he deserved that shot, and he felt, and I'm assuming Charlie Craig also felt, that Zander stood a better chance of taking that belt from Brutus and keeping it from Brutus in this respect. So to that point, I think they maybe got into Zack's head a little bit. Hey, why don't you take this title and then I'll take this title, and then we can kind of flip flop it back and forth a little. And look, they're just trying to literally hog tie the single title divisions in Elevate Pro Wrestling. And I wouldn't doubt if Charlie Craig is working on a way to hog tie the tag team titles as well.
never doubt the 5-Star Mafia. As bad as I hate to say that.
Yeah.
But just when you think they can't be sneaky enough, they're sneaky enough.
Yeah.
They sneakier than
Charlie Craig is he's extremely sneaky's not quite the word.
underhanded.
Underhanded is getting a little bit closer.
Devious.
Devious,
Might have his picture beside of it in a dictionary.
yes. Devious probably fits the bill there, but there's something else too. He's vicious.
He's slippery as a snake.
Well, used car salesmen have nothing on the 5-Star Dawn.
No, that's
He's
fact.
slimy to the point of just almost disgusting.
That's kind of scary sometimes the way he moves around.
Derisive.
Possibly.
That I could sit here and try to think of words to describe him all day long, but suffice it to say, Charlie Craig is not the type of man that you want to have as an enemy.
No.
Unless you are fully aware, as the Appalachian animal Brutus is, unless you're fully aware of what he's capable of.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Chris Gallegos.
I grew up watching the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love the Von Erichs.
Von
We were
Erichs.
actually having a conversation the other day about the Von Erichs.
It's actually the answer to one of the Dr. On calls was Kerry Von Erich.
Yes, it was.
Texas Tornado.
That was last week.
Chris, who was your least favorite Von Erich?
Old school wrestling is dead. Yes.
Yes,
I'll agree
indeed.
with that.
I can't agree. On the televised level, I think
Yeah.
there is still some hope in the indies, the true
Yeah.
indies.
Yeah.
But yeah, on a televised level, I think unless you're watching the NWA and there's still a little bit of Billy Corgan doing with the NWA, and
Yeah, there's still a little bit of hope
it's
there.
the last glimmer
Yeah.
of hope
Yeah.
if you really want my true opinion.
And there are moments where you can see that old school style within the WWE.
Yeah,
There are moments,
But-
and there are wrestlers who
Yeah.
embody that, but it's not all of them.
you look at the way
David Von Erich was my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could have been world champion. Should have been world champion.
Should have been.
Didn't live to make it. I think a David Von Erich Ric Flair match would have been something to actually watch.
Yeah.
If you really want my opinion, I think David Von Erich could
Kerry gets a lot more credit than the rest, possibly because Kerry had Kerry had a lot of things going for him that kind of put him just a little above.
He had the
rest.
physique, he had the look, he had the he could do a promo.
Kerry could cut a promo. He had a look that drew in eyes, the ladies, the kids.
Mm-hmm.
He had that physique that was able to draw the fans in. And not to say that the other guys didn't have a great physique, but Kerry he had it in spades.
It seemed like Kerry was more a natural.
Almost, yeah, I agree.
In a lot of ways.
But David was a fantastic wrestler, and you're right. Both of you are right. He should have been world champ at some point.
I'm assuming that we are not going to be graced by the appearance of the American Spartan, Zack Apollyon.
The American Sellout. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and talk about this next match. It's a return match from Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
The former Elevate Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, the Appalachian Animal Brutus,
Mm-hmm.
is going one-on-one with the Guiding Light, Micheal Gabriel.
Yep.
And that one going to be a no DQ match. Of course, we know at Warzone, close to the end of the match, Brutus suffered an injury, nearly ending his in-ring career.
Yes, very close.
Forcing
very
him
close.
to vacate the Elevate Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Folks, listen, the doc said it there. The injury he suffered at the hands of Micheal Gabriel almost ended the Appalachian Animal Brutus's career. And I'm not joking when I say it was that close.
Yes.
The fracture that ran up the mandibular fracture that ran up his cheek, if it had been to the left just a little bit, I'm talking less than a quarter of an inch to the left, it would have ran into his orbital floor, and he would have it would have ended his career, but it could have possibly blinded him in that eye.
You know,
and that is no joke. That's not story. That is a real injury that happened.
Yeah.
And we could show you pictures of the literal grapefruit, softball-sized hump on the face of the Appalachian Animal, and he is looking for revenge in Oliver Springs.
And, no DQ, Micheal Gabriel is going to have his hands full. Did you see the promo Brutus done that's on the Elevate Pro Wrestling page? It's actually on all of Elevate Pro Wrestling's social media platforms.
Silence speaks volumes.
He did not say a word, but he didn't have to.
No.
That is a man possessed. There is no doubt in my mind that if I was Micheal Gabriel, I never would say that I would run.
Yeah.
But I'd sure go to find my attorney and sit down and draw up my last will and testament. Yes. Because it might be the end at Ground Zero in Oliver Springs.
I'm almost positive. I'm beyond positive that Brutus is out for blood.
May very well be.
But I am almost positive that Brutus wants to put Micheal Gabriel in the same situation Micheal Gabriel left him.
And he may very well do it.
And because this is a no disqualification match, folks, this is a no DQ match.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
There is no count out.
To put it, to put this into perspective, there could be tables, there could be ladders, there could be chairs, there could be
let's
tools of any kind.
Let's draw it like this. Everything but the kitchen sink, and if there's one close by, I wouldn't throw it out just yet.
Yes.
Yes. That is something that, like I said, Oliver Springs, Tennessee is definitely going to be something to be ready to watch.
Yes. Look, we're going into ground zero here in just a few days.
Yes.
3 days, as a matter of fact, right? This is 24th.
This 24th.
We're going into
This
ground
Saturday.
zero in 3 days. This Saturday, September 27th, Oliver Springs, Tennessee, at the Oliver Springs DAV.
Tri-County DAV Chapter 26. We are going to be there.
And the only way to see how this match and the rest are going to shake out is to be there live.
That's a fact. I mean, there is only so much that you can put out on social media, YouTube, Facebook, what have you. I'm not sure that match will be able to be broadcast in its entirety.
I don't think so.
I have been told by numerous sources that both men are out for blood.
Yeah.
I mean, so, knowing the Appalachian animal.
Well, I heard from a mutual friend that the Appalachian animal has been scouring a couple different tool sheds he has at his disposal for objects that he could possibly put to work in Oliver Springs, and that does not bode well for Micheal Gabriel.
That is a fact, and like I said, this Saturday we'll find out. And while we're talking to everybody, I do want to remind you we are streaming live tonight on not only the Cussin and Discussin Facebook and YouTube account, but we are also streaming live on the Elevate Pro Wrestling YouTube and Facebook account. So it's kind of a double whammy, so to speak, dual broadcasting.
Yeah. Hey, while we're kind of
I keep hearing that beep, and I think we're going to end up with somebody popping in. We've already had Skyven to pop in.
Before we go all out in this talking about the rest of the matches here and going into the coming events.
Gotcha.
Let's play another rousing round of Doc on Call like we did last week.
Folks, I never have a name that card for you.
I even have a pen.
Oh boy, I got an ink pen and a piece of paper.
So we have, again, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lists.
7 lists
that you can pick from. There's the top 15, the NWA, the AWA, the WWF, most popular, most hated, and then tag teams. This is the top 15 in each of those. And I want you to pick which list you want to pick from.
Most hated.
Most hated. All right. Give me a number 1 through 15.
Number 1, since we got one viewer right now.
Number 1.
Top of the most hated list. This should be pretty interesting.
Okay. I am ready.
All right. Where was this person billed from?
Glasgow, Scotland.
This is almost too easy.
Well, you picked the number 1.
I didn't know it was. Listen, I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I am all out of bubble gum. It's Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Yes, that is correct.
Hot diggity dog.
So, Roddy Piper.
Rodney Piper.
Roderick George Toombs, born April 17th,
Rodney Piper.
1954, in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Sadly passed July 31st, 2015.
Yeah. We lost Roddy.
Sorry, folks. I had to look up at DJ ALX. He was standing here looking at me like I owed him money.
Do you?
No.
I was afraid of it.
He owes me a lot.
Uh-oh.
Obviously, everyone knows Rowdy Roddy Piper, also known as the masked Canadian Piper Machine, and Rowdy Roddy Piper, 6'2", 230 pounds. I'm going to run through a list of championships and accomplishments.
Rodney Piper.
Big Time Wrestling San Francisco, the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship San Francisco version one time, NWA World Tag Team Champion San Francisco version one time. You care to take a shot as to who his partner was? Remember, this is the San Francisco version, so it's been West Coast.
Adrian Adonis.
You're actually not far off. It's a good pick, but it's Ed Wiskowski. Canadian Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, class of 2022. That was posthumously. Cauliflower Alley Club Real Member Inductee, 2001. The George Tragos Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, class of 2008. Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling, NWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion 2 times, NWA Television Champion 2 times, NWA WCW United States Heavyweight Champion 3 times, NWA All-Star Wrestling, NWA Canadian Tag Team Championship Vancouver version 1 time. Partner?
NWA Vancouver champion.
Canadian Tag Team Champion. Vancouver. He was a model partner.
Rick Martel?
That's correct. The NWA Hollywood Wrestling, NWA America's Heavyweight Champion 5 times. NWA America's Tag Team Champion 5 times. Any guesses?
And what was the championship again?
NWA America's Tag Team Championship 5 times.
Bruiser Brody?
No.
Really?
Oddly. I kind of expected it myself.
I did. Who would it have been?
He was champion 1 time with Crusher Verdue, 1 time with Keith Franks, 1 time with Pak Chu, 1 time with Ron Bass, and 1 time with the Hangman. Speaking of the Hangman.
Not that Hangman.
Right. NWA World Light Heavyweight Champion 1 time. Pacific Northwest Wrestling, NWA Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Champion 2 times. NWA Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champion 5 times. 3 partners. Any guesses?
Billy Jack Haynes?
No.
Nope. No. Who was it?
Killer Tim Brooks once,
Okay.
Rick Martel 3 times,
Right.
and Mike Popovich 1 time. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Legends Battle Royal winner 2011. Pro Wrestling Illustrated gave Roddy Piper Inspirational Wrestler of the Year in 1982. Match of the Year 1985. Any guesses?
Greg the Hammer Valentine at Starcade.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Match of the Year 1985 with Paul Orndorff versus
Hogan and Mr. T?
That's correct.
WrestleMania 1.
Most Hated Wrestler of the Year, 1984 and 1985. Most Popular Wrestler of the Year, 1986. It's amazing how he done that.
Went from most hated in 84, 85, and then most popular
loved.
in
Yeah.
86.
He earned the Stanley Weston Award in 2015. He was ranked number 45 of the top 500 singles wrestlers of the PWI 500 in 1992. Ranked number 17 of the top 500 singles wrestlers of the PWI years.
Nice.
Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame and Museum class of 2007. Sports Illustrated ranked him number 13 of the 20 greatest WWE wrestlers of all time.
He didn't even crack the top 10.
Well, he probably should have, but
Well, you know
Yeah.
how that goes.
making that top 20 for Sports Illustrated is still a big deal.
It is a big deal. It is indeed.
World Class Championship Wrestling, NWA American Tag Team Champion one time,
Rick Martel.
Bulldog Brower.
Hmm.
World Wrestling Federation, World Wrestling Entertainment, WWF Intercontinental Champion one time, World Tag Team Champion one time in WWF.
One time,
One time.
late in his career, he held the tag titles with Nature Boy Ric Flair.
That is correct. WWE Hall of Fame class of 2005, WWE Bronze Statue 2019, Slammy Award winner one time. Any ideas why he won Slammy Award or for what?
Probably that match with Goldust.
No, but that really should have won.
It should
It
have.
really should have won a
What
Slammy.
was
He
the
actually earned a
Slammy?
Slammy for Best Personality in Land of 1,000 Dances.
Land of 1,000 Dances.
Yeah. Wrestling Observer Newsletter gave him Best Heel in 84 and 85, Best Interviews in 81, 82, and 83, Worst Worked Match of the Year, 1986. What was that?
Boxer versus wrestler with Muhammad Ali.
Well, you're close. It was the boxing match with Mr. T at WrestleMania 2. Worst Worked Match of the Year in 1997,
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan at
Arcade.
Super Brawl.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Super Brawl 7. Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame class of 1996. So, an illustrious career for
Indeed.
the one and only Roddy Piper.
You know, that was one that I grew up watching him and never lost a love for him. I remember sitting in my bedroom watching WCW Nitro, and the music hit. I wasn't anticipating Roddy Piper showing up,
Right.
and I almost come unglued.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard those bagpipes, and that only meant one thing.
Yeah. You hear the bagpipes and that drum, that
Yeah. Something beautiful.
It was incredible. Every time you heard it,
And
whether he was a heel or a face, made no difference. Every time you heard that music, it made you sit up. It made you kind of
pay attention.
pay attention because you knew
Maybe we need bagpipes.
whatever he was going to say was going to be outrageous,
You know,
and you knew whatever he was going to do was going to be just as brutal and just instantaneously awesome. As
that is a fact.
How many times did he hit people with whatever object he had in his hand at the time, be it a microphone, be it a coconut, be it a whatever? He would be talking, and then all of a sudden, bam.
Yeah. More times than you can count.
Pretty sure he was arguing with the Miz once, and he just whack and just cracked the Miz over the top of the head with the microphone. That's probably the loudest I've ever heard that microphone. You know, sorry about your ears if you're listening to that, folks, but it just whack.
I got to pause for the interruption. All right. Sorry about that. Had to converse.
Should we pre?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that definitely brought a
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll do that for
yeah,
sure.
well, we definitely need to.
Yeah.
But no, but let's while we're thinking about this, and obviously we're not going to probably have Zack Apollyon tonight because
Well, it doesn't look like it.
it don't look good. It looks he may have went to sleep. You know. Charlie Craig
probably
had to
looking
tuck
for
him
some
in.
beauty rest.
Well, I tell you what,
He needs
he
plenty of
he
it.
ain't got that long. I mean, I ain't no prize bull, but dang. Jeez Louise. But yeah.
So
we are talking
let's-
right now about Elevate Pro Wrestling's
Well, we're waiting for another possible
Ground Zero
interview to join us. Let's start at the top of that. We
we've
already talked
already-
about that heavyweight title match.
Well, we haven't talked.
We
about
haven't talked about the
title
heavyweight
match.
title match.
Let's go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Vision Zander Storm with Mr. 5-Star versus Jamie Myra Jr.
Mhm.
For the vacant Elevate Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. This one is going to be interesting. Of course, the Vision Zander Storm cashing in his next level title
Mhm.
to earn him the right.
Well, I mean, do we really want to say earn? It's.
I'd say it with all the bated breath in the world, but
I mean, yes, he did.
he
For all intent, I mean,
Earned
he
it.
did win that title.
it's kind of like cashing in a lottery ticket, if you
I
want my
won't say
opinion.
100% clean, but he did win that title and thus earned himself an opportunity to cash it in for the heavyweight championship.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's. I guess. Yes, Zander Storm cashed in that title.
He did. And he is
I won't
going,
say earning, but cashed it in for an opportunity at the EPW Heavyweight Championship.
and he will have Mr. 5-Star in his corner against Jamie
Obviously,
Myra Jr.
obviously. I'm
I'm going to tell you what.
I still haven't been told how Jamie Myra Jr. was chosen.
Well, he's top of the line. I mean,
Well, I
let's
understand that.
be realistic.
Yeah, he is. He's a tremendous athlete.
He is a true talent, a
Um,
physical specimen. A great ring worker, very talented.
He has Jamie Myra Jr. has a flair that I think most people don't recognize. A true explosivity within the ring, where
Indeed.
he can totally change the outcome of a match in just a couple seconds. He can flip it.
He can.
But it has in the past, it has worked against him, that sort of just losing himself in the moment and
Right.
and just jumping headfirst into whatever strange thing goes through his mind. But I've watched a lot of his work from SPCW and other places,
Right.
and I understand him eventually reaching the point of challenging for this title. I do not deny that.
Right.
But he's only been with EPW one time before. I'm curious to know. I'm just curious to know what was on Mr. Moore's brain when he decided this will be the opportunity to.
I think it was one of those situations where you have to find the best suited candidate for the job that could potentially save the Elevate Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship from falling in the hands of the 5-Star Mafia, namely the Vision Zander Storm.
And I also believe personally the best way to have done that would have been to allow Brutus to have that opportunity.
I get that,
However,
but Brutus has got his hands full.
Brutus has his hands full, but also we know that Brutus and Nakeem the Dream were both essentially, they lost that opportunity to vie for that title. And I think Mr. Moore would have. I think Mr. Moore didn't want people to question his decision if he put Brutus or Nakeem in that match with Zander Storm.
Right. I think, honestly,
He would have that someone would have seen it as favoritism.
Take nothing away from the Appalachian animal Brutus, and if he's watching, please do not.
Yeah.
But I think that right now, given the circumstances and everything that's at stake, that Jamie Myra Jr. may be the best suited candidate for the moment.
It would have come down to,
because I think Mr. Moore knew in his head that the Appalachian animal had unfinished business. That coming off that injury, having to vacate that title, that there was still something in his head that said,
he needed to.
I need to clear the air. I need to finish the story, so to speak, with the guiding light, Micheal Gabriel. That being said, Nakeem the Dream, of course, is well worth the talent to be a part of that match. And probably has a great argument that he should be.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about him a little later on, because he is actually going to be in Oliver Springs in action that night.
So there's just my brain. There's a handful of guys who could take that match with Zander Storm, deserving of that match. I think Jamie Myra Jr., his brother Javen. I think Jake Rayner, Brutus, Nakeem the Dream. I think those are probably the five guys that I lean toward and say they probably deserve that title shot. However, we know that Jake Rayner has had plenty of run-ins with the Five Star Mafia, and this is no offense to Jake Rayner at all. I love him. I think he's a tremendous talent. It seems to me that the Five Star Mafia is under his skin to the point they've kind of got his number.
More so, they became a detriment
to
Rayner.
They know how to poke at him enough that he loses his focus.
Well, let's be realistic about it. The Five Star Mafia is good at poking at people,
yes,
and getting under their skin.
Yeah.
I think if anyone knows their ability to get under someone's skin, it's you.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Elevate Pro Wrestling Live at Loyal, Kentucky, the Shriners benefit, when Zack Apollyon demanded that if he be victorious, that you would put the belt on him. And then he decided after the fact to lay hands on you.
Well,
and he wasn't trying to heal you.
I'm not proud of my response to that. However, you and I both know there's an old quote from the movie The Shootist. And I try to apply that to my life as much as possible. Basically, I'm not going to be talked down to. You're not going to put hands on me. I don't do those things to other people. I expect them not to do it to me. And I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but when Zack poked my chest, it was instinct.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's over. But if he wants to push it, I promise he's going to get a big receipt. I'm talking Walgreens CVS receipt. Big receipt.
Could be interesting. But no, I think the match between the Vision Zander Storm and Jamie Myra Jr. could be the making of match of the night, maybe even. Very possible.
It very well could be the match of the night. I'm really looking forward to that Skyven, Jordan Maiva, and Repic match. I think that has a very good chance of being match of the night.
The
and
Brutus, they all do. I
They
mean,
all have an
we have
opportunity.
got a card here tonight, and we're only halfway through at this point.
Well, we've touched on the title match.
Yeah,
We've touched on the no DQ match.
We've touched
on the next level championship match.
We have, and we've touched on the triple threat.
And the triple threat. There's also that number one contenders match for the EPW tag team titles, where we're going to see two bulls in Jake Rayner and Grant Dooley.
This is the first time that I've saw either one of them as a tag team as far as with each other.
Yeah.
Of course, we saw Grant Dooley the last time in Oliver Springs, actually.
Well, he was in a tag team with Josh Turner.
That's what I'm saying. He was in a tag team with Josh TKO Turner.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something. Had Josh Turner not been taken out of action,
yes,
there's something in my head that tells me that he and Grant Dooley,
they would have been almost shoe-ins. Yeah,
they would have been a force to be stopped for Elevate Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
And honestly, could you imagine? Think about it. Let's think about it. Let's just open our brains up. Doc's playing.
Would you just look at it? Just look at
I'm
it.
just looking at it.
Just look at it.
Just look at it.
Just look at it. Would you look at it?
Just look at it.
Okay, go ahead.
Grant Dooley, Josh TKO Turner versus the Bully's Bully, Brock's Boulder, and the Grappling God, Titan Troy,
Man,
for the tag team titles. Could you imagine that match?
Yeah.
Wow, I would. Here's the deal. We're on commentary.
Yeah.
I'd probably walk outside, come back in, and buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Just to watch that match.
I would pay them. I would pay Mr. Moore to let me call that match.
I probably would.
Yeah.
I'd probably come out of my pocket and pay Mr. Moore.
I would pay Mr. Moore.
I'd write him a check.
Yeah.
You reckon he'd let me write him a check?
A check?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't say you took checks.
You didn't think I was going to give him cash, did you?
Well, yeah, I'll write you a check.
I'll write you a check. Who wants a check?
Anyway.
Oh, God. But no, seriously, all jokes aside, Jake Rayner, Grant Dooley, they are going to be taking on a team that I am.
Well, they're kind of going to be at a disadvantage here because they're technically going 3-on-2.
But it's 2-on-2.
It's 2-on-2, but it's 3-on-2.
Yeah, boy.
Because they'll be facing the likes of Andrew Thomas and his partner, Michaels Amado, and his other half, I guess,
Lars
Madison.
I mean,
so here's a question. If, let's just say, Grant Dooley pins Lars Madison, do Rayner and Dooley win the match? Technically, the match is slated to be Andrew Thomas, Michaels Amado. Lars Madison is not listed as
Let me double check.
Lars Madison is not listed as a contender in this match, competitor.
That's funny. I just want to point this out. I just got a message. Be careful with that mute button, LOL.
Yeah.
You think you're funny, don't you? Don't worry, I will. Trust me. And I love you too.
Lots of love. That's what that means.
That's it.
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah, lots of love.
Lots of love.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a doctor of professional wrestling. Just say it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to love?
So, if Lars Madison, back to the question, if Lars Madison gets pinned.
I was doing something when I got interrupted by that. Rude.
Lars Madison gets pinned by Jake Rayner or Grant Dooley. Do they win? Or does the pin count? Folks, if you don't know what I'm talking about here, go to Facebook and look up Michael's, Michaels, Amado, Amaydo, and watch some of his videos.
Oh, yeah. It gets interesting fast, real fast.
You'll understand what I'm talking about very quickly.
That's a fact. Let's see what we got here. Who's watching where?
If Lars gets pinned, I don't know how that's going to play out.
We got one on the Elevate Pro Wrestling Facebook
I see
page.
that.
Oh, yes, we do.
So, what? Well, we could go on about that all day.
We've about it.
We've already talked about Skyven, Jordan Maiva, and Repic.
We have.
Let's go on to that Hoss match.
That Hoss match. Two of the big guys.
This is I mean, brute on brute. This is bull on bull. Jamie Myra and Zack Abstract.
You know, we saw Myra last time we were in Oliver Springs. At that time, he was the defending SOM heavyweight champion. Since has lost that title, but maybe there's a name that there's an argument to be made. Maybe he's coming to Elevate Pro Wrestling to stake his claim.
Well, I mentioned his name earlier in that title picture.
Yeah.
So, he's another one along with his brother Jamie that I feel like could have been considered in that title hunt.
Indeed.
Against Zander Storm. And I don't know. Again, I don't know what was going through Mr. Moore's head, and I'm not questioning Mr. Moore at all. I'm not questioning his decision. I'm just wondering what his process was. That's it.
We think Charlie Craig is a meticulous mind at times. Dewey Seymour is normally, it's almost.
I say this with all, Mr. Moore, I say this with all due respect.
Yeah, you better watch out. You might be out of a job.
All due respect.
They might be finding me a new partner.
Mr. Moore, Charlie Craig is a loud and obnoxious kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Mr. Moore is quiet, intense crazy.
Yeah. It's almost like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
If they were brothers.
Yeah.
Maybe they're cousins.
They could be. Maybe it's like
you don't reckon if they got
maybe it's like Austin Powers and Dr. Evil.
Look an awful lot alike.
I guess that's, I don't know.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something right now. That is going to be an interesting. That's going to be an interesting
Hoss match is going to be.
Jamie Myra taking on Zack Abstract.
Chris Gallegos was talking earlier about in the comments about old school wrestling.
Yeah.
You want to talk about old school wrestling? That's exactly what you're going to get out
I've
of
got
Jamie
a
Myra
gut
and Zack
feeling
Abstract.
that is going to be. I see those two in their promos.
Yeah.
Leading up to this, and my mind immediately goes back to WrestleMania 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, WrestleMania 7.
Yeah.
Davey Boy Smith and the Warlord.
Yes.
I mean, could these two be?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think both of these guys are more athletic
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
more ring savvy than the Warlord.
And Davey Boy Smith.
Well, I mean,
But realistic. I mean,
yeah,
come on, Davey Boy.
If we're being realistic, yes, but it's that same sort of just muscle bound, just hard nosed clash. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, hold on.
What's that?
Text.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Brian. My name is Bridget, and I'm a volunteer with the American Civil Liberties Union of Kansas. We're reaching out to Kansasans who may have been impacted by a felony conviction to share important information about your voting rights. Many people don't realize that a felony conviction doesn't permanently strip you away from the right to vote. Once they've completed their sentence, they're eligible to re-register to vote. Would you like to get registered to vote before October 14th registration deadline? Hey, listen,
So
Brian.
if you click those three little dots in the right hand corner, and then go to block,
Yeah.
or report as spam, yeah.
Brian, if you're watching,
Brian, if you're watching,
get a hold of Bridget, because she's gonna try to get your voting rights back.
Get a hold of Bridget over at the ACLU.
Yeah, over in Kansas now. Not don't go to the other and go to the Kansas one, because I've done blocked her, and God, whoever, I've had this number since 2017. Who the hell's Brian?
I don't know.
I've seriously, I've had this number.
Go ahead.
I've had this number since me and my wife at the time divorced. That's where listen, folks, if you want to understand what a divorce is, it's real simple. That's where you pay a woman not to live with you anymore. Or if you're a woman, you pay a man not to live with you anymore. That's what a divorce is.
So,
hey, best Christmas present I ever bought myself. Hey, funny thing about that is Valentine's Day. This is no joke. February the 14th, 2017. I asked her what she wanted for Valentine's Day. And she told me a divorce.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend that much. Oh, Lord.
So,
but it did turn out to be the best Christmas present I ever bought myself.
Oddly enough, the story that I almost interrupted you with involves a phone call, a wrong number phone call.
We just run the one viewer we had off.
And your ex-wife.
Oh, dear God. The first one is the second one.
The second one.
Oh, dear God. Did you hang up?
Because, well, she didn't call me.
She's
But I unintentionally had to call her.
Oh, that's just even worse.
So I get a text message saying, hey, Sharon or Sheila or something, some woman's name with an S, Sarah maybe, I don't remember. It was a message saying for me to confirm my appointment at whatever clinic or hospital or whatever it was. And I got it 2 or 3 times because I would delete it.
Yeah. Because you ain't Sharon or Sheila or
Sarah or Chandra or whatever the word.
Savannah or whoever.
So I finally called the number.
Yeah.
And I'm planning on telling them, hey, y'all keep texting and messaging and calling me, trying to tell me to confirm my appointment for this day. Y'all got the wrong number. Because honestly, I'm thinking this lady probably needs to confirm her appointment. She needs to go to her appointment.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look out for her, to be honest. And I'm also getting annoyed at the constant calls and messages. But I call, and who answers the phone but your ex-wife?
Oh, dear God.
And I tried to pretend like I did not know who that was. I really did. I tried to pretend like I did not know who she was, and I prayed that she did not know who I was. But she knew. She knew, because I've got to give her my name and everything, right?
Yeah.
So, I said, hey, this is not Sheila or whatever the case is. Sarah,
Right.
Chandra, Shakira,
So,
Shaka Zulu, I don't know. So, Shaniqua, Shaka Khan.
Shakira.
I said Shakira.
Did you really?
Yeah. Suzette, Sue Ellen, Ellen DeGeneres.
Either way.
Yeah.
Ain't her either.
So I said, hey, this is Walter Dixon. You keep calling my number looking for this person to confirm their appointment. They don't have this. This is my number. I've had this number since, I don't know, 2015.
Right.
2015. I've had this number.
Yeah.
So, you're gonna have to take this off this woman's account,
right,
and find out who she really is and what her real number is, because she has not had this account in this phone number in a long time. And they're like, oh, okay. Your ex-wife says, oh, okay. And she's like, and what was your name again? And I said it again, and it's like I could hear the air. Like she realized then who I was. I'm still trying to pretend like I don't know who I'm talking to. But she said,
I'd have hung up.
And
I'd have hung up.
I thought,
oh hell.
Crap. So,
folks,
anyway,
try being the doctor of professional wrestling for one day. Your head will explode. I promise you. Mine hasn't yet. It's only because it's as big as it is.
It's got plenty of room to expand.
It does. It's got expansion room. I mean, it's like.
We have one more. We've got way off topic. We have one more match.
That's what we do so good.
Yeah. Get off topic.
We do.
Well, Now, honest to goodness, though,
we've had
Chris Gallegos got us way off topic earlier.
Well, he was talking about old school wrestling.
No, I think he just had he had a bone to pick.
I think he had to get something off of his chest.
Yeah, and hey, Chris,
listen,
thumbs
dude,
up, brother.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
okay. Double A said it was all right that we're wrestling fans, and you know what? By hell, we are.
Yeah. It's okay to be a wrestling fan. It's okay to be a fan of the old school.
Hope to see you in Oliver Springs, though. You better, Oliver Springs, just remember.
It's okay to not like one brand or another. Don't let the internet wrestling community shame you for not liking all wrestling across the board.
Listen, like I said, and I've said this on, how many times have I ever said? I normally do not watch modern day televised professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Don't watch AEW because I don't care for it. I don't watch WWE because I don't care for it. It's just not my cup of tea. I'll catch the occasional NWA on my phone, but honestly, guys, what I'm watching is mostly indie stuff. Whether it's Appalachian Championship Wrestling, Elevate Pro Wrestling, All-Star Wrestling West Virginia, and I know I've left off somebody, FTC's Art of Grappling.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't think of the
All-Star Wrestling.
No,
you said All-Star Wrestling.
I'm thinking of the. Is it him? It's the one the. And I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
But that one.
Yeah.
It's the one. Yeah, but nonetheless, there are reputable professional wrestling shows out there
Yeah,
that
and
everybody can watch that don't. Here's the deal.
Chris Gallegos did it. Kind of stirred my dander a little bit when he said AEW is just a sucky indie promotion. Not all indie promotions are garbage.
No, absolutely not. I mean, there are some out there. Don't get me wrong.
There are some that
there are some outlaw mud shows out there that
Outlaw Mud Turtles. Wait, no, that's
I wouldn't piss on them if they was on fire.
Wait, Outlaw Mud Turtles. That's
There's something fishy about that one for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my dear God. But no, nonetheless, let's get down to the
we've got the last match there.
The stuff, and these are in no particular order how they'll take place.
This match really has my attention
ever since this team was announced.
Mm-hmm.
Double stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
I've wanted to see them.
Well, I'm in agreement with that. But ever since the other team was announced,
that was what I was about to say. These two had a banger of a match, and if you have not saw this match, please go back to Crater City Takeover, Middlesboro, Kentucky. I think it's the third match.
Yeah,
I think it is the third match because it's right before intermission. Yes, it is right before intermission.
You're hovering over that record button, and it's
I'm sorry.
You're scaring me. I'm afraid you're going to hit that record button.
No, I ain't going to hit that record button and stop us. But Crater City Takeover, the Demon Baby, Nakeem the Dream,
yes,
and larger than life, Ethan Hire. Let me tell you something. Those two, I'm kind of glad they are partners.
Yeah. Because
I don't think that Elevate Pro Wrestling, we'd have probably had to got a new wrestling ring if they'd had a return match.
They
dang
near destroyed the ring. They tore the house down.
They tore it from asshole to appetite.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad, and luckily our ring crew was right on top of their A game.
Yeah, and luckily our ring crew had spare parts.
And luckily neither one of them were injured.
Yeah.
But they took that ring to the limit.
Yeah.
I mean, those two right there, let me tell you, if you have not saw those two in action, there is the perfect match to sit down and watch from beginning to end. They never miss a beat. Even after the ring basically came apart at the seam.
Yeah.
They continued on until there was a winner, and I think that's when Ethan saw.
I think
this guy, he's a hell of an enemy.
Yeah. He'd make a lot better.
He'd make a damn good friend.
Yeah.
Let me try to talk to him real fast.
And Ethan Hire come back at the end of that and just, well, folks,
he
just
poured
go
his heart out.
Go watch it. He poured his heart out
Absolutely,
to Nakeem the Dream.
He did.
And it was an instant connection between those two.
I wonder if Nakeem...
And I said from the get-go, I said, this could be a sentinel moment where these two become tag team, a tag team, and then they may end up becoming tag team champions.
It's very possible. I mean, here's the deal. Okay. Could you imagine, though? They come out. Nakeem's got his pacifier.
Mm-hmm.
What if Ethan got one?
Ethan Hire with a binky.
It'd be larger than life.
It'd be larger than life.
It would indeed. Could you imagine that?
He would have to have a larger than life binky.
He would definitely. Yes. It'd have to be.
Yes.
That'd be a big one.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, baby. I'm telling you. We got 3 viewers. We got one on Elevate Pro Wrestling YouTube, one on Coel. It just left. We got one on Cussin and Discussin's Facebook. We got one on Elevate Pro Wrestling. Hey, this is awesome. We've actually had a decent turnout tonight. I'm kind of proud of it.
Yeah.
You know, I wished, and I'm sure you wish that we could have gotten Zack Apollyon on the show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd like to hear what he had to say about his upcoming match with Chris Kendrick. I really would. I'd like to have, at least heard his thoughts on the match, other than that ridiculous promo that he put out about. Basically, he talked more about us than he did about Chris Kendrick.
I want to be careful on that.
But look, I've got a little bit of voodoo up my sleeve, so
you want them wordings, I tell you now. I'll tell you what.
But we have some other coming events.
Absolutely.
First off, another show running the same day as Elevate Pro Wrestling Ground Zero.
Yeah, but it's going to be on the other end of the world.
The other end of the world, essentially, because it takes place in Dayton, Ohio. That being Appalachian Championship Wrestling will present Extreme Impact at the Dayton Sports Complex Saturday, September 27th. They have a card show going to be there from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And bell time for the wrestling show takes place at 6. The show will kick off then. Admission, $10. Front row, $79. Now,
I doubt that's wrong.
You keep saying it's wrong, but I'm wondering if the front row tickets aren't you get front row and the ticket to enter the card show.
I really don't know. I go check out Appalachian Championship Wrestling's Facebook page for more information on that.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll look it up.
Elevate Pro Wrestling is going to be returning to Lowell, Kentucky on October the 4th. Thin Red Line 2, benefiting, I believe, the Lowell Volunteer Fire Department. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Pretty sure?
Yeah.
Then on the 25th, we'll be back in Oliver Springs of October, 25th of October. On Saturday, November 29th, we'll return once again to Oliver Springs. And Oliver Springs, if you have not gotten enough of Elevate Pro Wrestling, honey, we got a Christmas present lined up for you. That's right. On Saturday, December 27th, Elevate Pro Wrestling will be back in Oliver Springs one more time for some great professional wrestling, and all the stars are going to be there. You have it? Go ahead.
So back to that Appalachian Championship Wrestling ACW show at Dayton Sports Complex, Dayton, Ohio.
Gotcha.
Saturday, September 27th. That is the card and autograph show from 11 to 6. Bell time at 6 for the wrestling show. Admission is $10 general, $45 front row. Vendors tables are $65. You can reserve that by going to Jim at wildersideofsports.com. Autograph guests include Dr. J, Julius Irving, NBA legend.
I was going to say Dr. Julius J was Irving. NWA champion.
NBA legend Muggsy Bogues, Cardell Jones, Braxton Miller, Ken Anderson, Todd Benzinger, Jim Breach, and Pat McNally.
Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. You've got Dr. J, Julius Irving,
yep,
and Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah.
You know what I call that?
What?
The long and short of it.
Yes.
Indeed.
So that card show will, again, be from 11 a.m. to 6. At 6, the wrestling ring takes over. There'll be a special Q&A session with Shane Douglas at 5 p.m. ACW Wilder Side champion Heath versus Beastman. The Rock and Roll Express versus Point Break. Real One, formerly known as Enzo. And Josh Bishop versus Jason Hendricks and Larens Markle. Warlord, Barbarian, Ledbetter, and OK versus Marcus D'Angelo and mystery partner. Rhino versus a mystery opponent. Shane Douglas and DD Trash will take on Nick Hamrick's henchman. Then we have Gorgeous Gregory. There's a note here that Gorgeous Gregory will be unable to compete in Dayton due to a scheduling conflict. Victoria, former WWE Women's Champion, will be there. The Sandman, ECW legend, will be there. The Godfather / Papa Shango will also be there. Shane Douglas obviously will return. Heath Slater, he's got kids. I have his shirt. He will be there. Pitbull, Gary Wolf, ECW original, will also be there. Cards and sports memorabilia, sports cards, Pokemon, vintage legends, and modern slabs.
Yeah.
Sealed wax and hobby boxes, huge Pokemon selection, the buy, sell, and trade all day long. So there you go.
Whew. Oh.
Looks like it should be a great show.
And then
on
October the 11th, you and me, we're going to be busy the next 3 weekends.
We are.
Realize this?
Yes.
I mean, not only are we going to do Oliver Springs this weekend
and Loyal
next weekend, then me and you going to take a trip up to Ironton, Ohio to visit with our good friends at FTC's Art of Grappling as we return to the training center. One of my favorite places to call a match in professional wrestling. Let me tell you something. You talk about a historic building.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as professional wrestling goes in the city of Ironton, I mean, that's a school that their head trainer is Bobby Blaze, former Smoky Mountain Wrestling heavyweight champion, former WCW star. He's fought matches in Japan, Australia. He's been to South Africa. Bobby Blaze has been everywhere, and former WWE star Jillian Hall was a former trainer there. It's going to be a great night of action. I am interested because I got word today, and I saw on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it yet.
Rox's, yeah.
Titan Troy has vacated the AOG Heavyweight Championship to declare himself as #1 contender for the FTC title.
Yeah.
The FTC Heavyweight Championship. This is going to be very interesting because, number one, who is going to be in line for a shot at the AOG Championship?
Yeah.
But who is going to be standing across the ring when that time comes and Titan Troy goes after the FTC heavyweight title? There are a lot of names on my mind, and one of them might shock you, and we might talk about that later on after the show's over. But no, going to be a great night in the city of Ironton. I know of 2 matches that have already been declared for that night. That is Brent the Bolt Jackson versus Jeff Gallagher, the Dreamer, for the Living Your Dream Championship that Jeff Gallagher won off of the lunatic Caleb Throne.
Yeah.
I don't think he won it. He stole it. He stole it. Sure as I'm sitting here, and yeah, that's all I got to say about that. And then, speaking of the lunatic Caleb Throne, he has got a match against none other than the Neon Enigma. This could be interesting fast.
Yeah.
Because we saw them both in action.
We seen them both in action in Inez, Kentucky, just a couple weeks ago.
We did indeed. We saw them actually at Louisville, Kentucky, the last time we were there. They're going to be in action against each other.
Yep.
That could very well be a banger of a match. But more matches to be announced for that. Guys, folks, there's another great opportunity to see professional wrestling at its greatest in the coming weeks. Not to mention that All-Star Wrestling West Virginia, they're going to be having their Halloween Mayhem show. I didn't get it on this sheet, but that's my fault. And if you want to head over to All Star Wrestling West Virginia's Facebook page, I am sure that they will have all the information in the world. Shane Yarborough, absolutely amazing. There ain't no two ways about it.
Yes, sir.
Whew.
So we've already touched on ACW.
We have.
Touched on Elevate. We've touched on FTC, FTC's Art of Grappling.
That's right.
We have a ton of great independent wrestling coming up, but also our good friends over at Time Warp have a full slate of meet and greets coming up.
They do.
Starting off October 10th, my birthday.
They do.
We have, or rather, Time Warp has Marty Jannetty, Hornswoggle, and Eddie Deason. Friday, October 10th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That'll be at their facility at the Ashland Town Center Mall in Ashland, Kentucky. Check that out if you're looking for any of those autographs. They'll also be at Toy Stock Saturday, October 11th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Benny Keatum Temple at 100 Courier Street, Charleston, West Virginia. Then, here's a big one. Doc is going to be there. The Great Muda will be available Sunday, November 16th from 12 to 3 at the Ashland Town Center Mall. And he will be with Sonny Ono.
I know what you're wondering what I'm doing.
Probably setting a reminder.
Oh. I'm doing better than that.
Booking your ticket?
I'm booking my ticket right now.
There you go.
Hey, folks.
Told you, Doc's going to go meet Moody.
Time Warp's website, timewarpashland.com. You can get on there and book your tickets for most all of their events.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Be not a fool.
And Doc plans on taking his NWA TV title.
Let me tell
Chris
you
Gallegos missed out on this. Doc has a replica NWA TV title he's taking over there to get Great Muda to sign.
I am going to have Muda to sign that thing, joining the likes on that belt of Nikita Koloff, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Mike Rotunda. Sting has signed that belt, and now we'll add the Great Muda to it. It ain't for sale, I promise you. It ain't for sale. Actually, I'm going to have to wait a minute because I've had technical difficulties with my telephone to get that lined out, but I will take care of that just as soon as I can. But I will be in Ashland, Kentucky to see the Great Muda. Make no mistake about that. Then Time Warp is actually going to be at WrestleCade in the Benton Convention Center on Saturday, November 29th, 2025, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That's at 301 West 5th Street in Winston-Salem. And this was just announced the other day.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be big. I mean, this is probably, I hate to say this, this might be the biggest meet and greet that Eastern Kentucky has ever saw.
Yeah.
That's right. Because on November 30th at the Ashland Town Center Mall, Time Warp is bringing in the total package Lex Luger. And the package ain't coming along.
And
he is bringing the franchise.
The icon.
The icon, that's right. The original. The one, the only, Sting, will be at the Ashland Town Center Mall. I looked at my niece the other day and I said, I would just about go to that meet and greet in Ashland. Who's going to be there? I said, Sting. She said, the musician. I said, no, Dangleberry. Not the musician.
No.
But then I thought better of myself and slapped myself in the face real quick. I said, you idiot. You should have told her, yeah, and got her to go down there with you.
Yeah.
That'd be like the time my papa and my great aunt took me to church under the auspices that Jim Neighbors was going to be at the church. Andy Griffith fan to the core, so I know who Jim Neighbors is. I walk into that church and sit down, and I am waiting for Gomer Pyle, USMC, to walk out on the stage. Let me tell you something. It wasn't Gomer Pyle, USMC.
It was Jim Neighbors, though.
It was Jim Neighbors. It was like the Temu version.
Yeah. There was a local preacher around here named Jim Neighbors. I remember hearing about it.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, I can understand.
I think my aunt was too, because I think she really thought it was going to be. But go figure. Yeah. Life in Eastern Kentucky. And as always, all of these shows from Elevate Pro Wrestling all the way down to the Time Warp are subject to change.
Always. It goes for WWE, AEW, NWA, TNA, EPW, ACW, AOG, FTC, everybody involved in wrestling. You will always see this card subject to change.
Even the ones out there that will put somebody's picture on the damn flyer that wasn't going to be there to start with.
Yeah, and that happens.
It happens, trust me.
And they actually rely on that little caveat at the bottom that says card subject to change. They rely on that a lot.
Yeah, no doubt.
Put the name and picture of a person who was never even planned to be there on there just to draw. It happens.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway.
Look, anything's better than that outlaw mud turtle.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
If you want people to get out of a public bathroom quicker, you should put that on the wall.
Oh Lord.
I mean, you talk about getting somebody to just go in, do their business, and get out.
Catching somebody in a room in the dark and easing around to the window and putting a picture of that up there.
Yeah, that big outlaw mud turtle.
They'd probably take off running.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, tears come down a little kid's face. Mommy, it's me.
Oh goodness.
Little Timmy, sit down. It's all right.
There's nothing to be scared of. No, you need to be scared of that.
Let me tell you something. Halloween is coming, and if you see it, run.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Sometimes some people don't need a mask or a costume.
Well, Fred Sanford said it best to give Esther that piece of cellophane.
Yep.
And here it's your mask.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Doc.
Boy, I tell you what. We are, you think about this. Tonight, we're sitting here right now. Granted, ain't nobody watching right now, but we've been at this an hour and 43 minutes and 20 odd some seconds. And we are on, like I said, not only our Facebook and YouTube channel, but we're also on the Elevate Pro Wrestling Facebook and YouTube channel. It's pretty good if you think about this. I mean, you really and honestly think about this. So here's the thing. If you haven't yet, whatever platform you're on, actually all of them, go like, go subscribe, and go share. It doesn't cost a dime.
Subscribe or follow, whichever
whatever you're on.
Yeah.
But tune in. Elevate Pro Wrestling is a family-friendly wrestling promotion that brings the true sport of professional wrestling wherever we go.
Yes.
Cussin and Discussin, we're about family-friendly.
Most of the time.
Most families.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't many families I ain't friendly with. But, yeah, Cussin and Discussin, we do a pretty good job, I got to say. Gotta say. So, yeah, like, subscribe, share. We're also available on most major podcasting platforms. We're on Rumble. We're on Spotify. We're on iHeartRadio, Amazon, Apple Podcast. The list goes on and on. There are so many out there that we're actually on, and I've actually found us on platforms that we didn't even subscribe to.
Yeah.
But hey, I don't care. I mean, I'm not out here to do this to make $1.
No.
If I was, I'd have been broke a long time ago. But I promise you this. Let me say one thing. Oliver Springs, Tennessee. I got a present for the Appalachian animal.
I do too.
Let's just see. I think he's going to be well tickled to death about this.
Yeah.
I got a present for the Appalachian animal. Yeah. But no, do want to say, while we're thinking about it, a big thank you and shout out to our good friends at Time Warp 500 Winchester Avenue in the Ashland Town Center Mall. It's next to Belk's. Great location. Go down there, see Earl and the gang. Go on their website, check out the events coming up. Get yourself ready for it. It's going to be a great event list that they have. Also, like I said, professional wrestling going great and well. All the wrestling promotions out there that we've mentioned, check them out too. Big hats off to our friends at a Walk-In Time, 1626 6th Avenue, Charleston, West Virginia. Get out there, see JR and his crew. They do such a great job. Got all the stuff that you wish you'd have held on to when you was a kid. I kick myself every day is all I want to tell you. I kick myself every day. And always, our friends out at Drifter's Bar on 205 South 3rd Street, 205 South 3rd Street, Ironton, Ohio. Sorry, guys in Ironton. I almost called you Charleston, West Virginia. No disrespect to our friends in Charleston, though. Go ahead and take us through the rest of them.
Yeah. Also, big shout out to FTC's Art of Grappling, 110 South 4th Street in Ironton, Ohio. If you're looking for good family-friendly wrestling organization where you can go monthly and see a show live in their arena, check out FTC's Art of Grappling there in Ironton. And if you are looking to get into the wrestling business, whether it be as a referee, as a valet or manager, as a wrestler, doesn't matter. Check out Art of Grappling. This is one of the best training centers in the entire tri-state area. It is the best training center.
There ain't no one of the. It is the, in my opinion.
And without a doubt, those are some of the finest folks you'll ever meet.
Let me tell you.
They have some tremendous talent coming in, being trained, and going on to FTC and other places.
That's it.
They not only have that talent coming in, they have talent that have been there for several years that are just honing their craft, and they're building a repertoire and a career there at AOG.
Every time we go to FTC, to AOG, I feel like I'm home.
Yes.
I feel like I've walked through the door and there's my family.
Yeah.
And that is so awesome, guys.
Also, big shout out to Bob and John over at the Indie Wrestling Experience. Love those guys. They really shine a spotlight on independent wrestling nationwide, and they're trying to put as many eyes on product as possible.
They are.
That's really what we need. More eyes on the independent wrestling scene today to help elevate those folks, those young guys coming up, and some of the older guys that maybe have been doing this for a long time and they just never been in front of the right audience, in front of the right people, the right eyes, to really take it to the next step. And Bob and John are really doing, they're doing great work in putting eyes on those people and those products.
They really do.
Also, a huge shout out to our friends at the Wrestling Society Network. Check them out on their website, thewrestlingsocietynetwork.com. Wrestling Society Network on Facebook and other social media platforms. They also have their app available on Roku, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and they are working tirelessly on a standalone app. They have brought in countless hours, thousands of hours of wrestling-related content into one platform. So if you're
That's
a wrestling fan, be it wrestling matches, shows, cards from yesterday, today, cartoons that maybe feature wrestling, anything of the sort, that's your place to find it. TheWrestlingSocietyNetwork.com. And also, last but not least, a shout out to my wonderful wife, Sheena Dixon, at Sheena Dixon Photography. She does all photography for Elevate Pro Wrestling, as well as
except for this weekend. She ain't going to be in Oliver Springs.
Yeah, except for this weekend. Her shoot job requires her to be home this weekend. So she will be, well, not at home. She'll be at work, but she won't be able to go to Oliver Springs with us. But that's okay, because a good friend of ours has a wonderful wife who is also a photographer, and she's going to take over.
She's going to be here.
So we're going to have photos.
We're going to have pictures. We might get our picture too.
Yeah, you never
know about this.
But you can check that out at Sheena Dixon Photography on Facebook. She does pictures for weddings, homecoming. You've got prom and school photos and sports photos and just anything and everything, family reunions. And she even done a divorce once. She did do a divorce once, just so you know.
We got clarification on that, so I feel better about myself.
Yeah, she did do a divorce once. So,
wonder if she ever go on Maury Povich.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
You are not the father.
But we do know a guy that went on Steve Wilco.
Yeah, neither here nor there, though. It is what it is. God love everybody. Lord have mercy. We've been this almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Whew. Last call. Any wrestlers that's going to be in Oliver Springs?
They can't hear you. There's nobody there.
Oh, yeah. Well, piddle on that.
Yeah.
Zack Apollyon, you missed out.
Going to give you the opportunity to.
We gave you the whole floor. Sat here for 2 hours. And
2 hours.
2 hours now.
You've
been 2 hours.
Too sorry to get up.
Damn you, Zack Apollyon. Damn you.
Too sorry to get up and just.
I bet he makes his old woman go get him a sandwich.
I'm going to make mine get me a sandwich here in a minute.
You got a good idea.
Yeah.
You know what time it is?
I think it's time to piss on the fire and call the dog.
I'll tell you what. Next time you see us, we'll be in Oliver Springs for the Excellence Elocution. Walter Dixon. I'm the Doctor of Professional Wrestling, Mike Blange, PhD, saying to you, until next time, so long from the Bluegrass State.